All right, whenever you're ready.
Okay. So taking part in this video, I was pretty excited to share a little bit of my story, to kind of let the world out there, the LGBTQA world, know that it gets better. It really does. I'm only 24 years old, and in the past 2 years alone, it's gotten significantly better for me as a lesbian in Toledo. It was really difficult for me growing up because I went to a Catholic school for 12 years and grew up in a Republican family. And both of those are a recipe for disaster when it comes to the LGBTQA community, and just general support and even knowledge of the community. I never actually interacted with anyone from the LGBTQA community until I got to college, until I got to the University of Toledo. And as soon as I got here, I would just, there's a certain level of comfort that comes over you after, 22 years of being closeted, being, shoved under the table and not appreciated or supported at all just because you're a lesbian. It was really hard for me being young because, I've known since I was little, that my attraction was more towards women than men. But growing up in a Catholic school and growing up in a Republican family, that wasn't an option. I wasn't allowed to think that was an option, so I just pushed it aside. Because I pushed it aside, I was in the closet for 22 years. I dated men, I met great people. One of the most irritating things in the world to me is when people say, well, you just haven't met the right guy yet. And that's not true, because I met multiple right guys that had the wonderful personality, that had the great families, that had drive and motivation, but there's just something missing. And once I finally figured out what was missing, I finally started living, which was pretty exciting. So I just want to let you know that even though I've only been around for a short 24 years, that even within the past 2 years of my life, it has gotten significantly better. My family supports me now after a little bit of trial and tribulation, but my family supports me now. My profession supports me, my place of business, which is huge, because I know that there's a lot of places out there now that still don't. But, just kind of opening yourself up to the world. It's going to hurt sometimes, it's not going to be fun, but it will get better. The more you accept yourself, the more the world can accept you. So that would be my piece of advice. It gets better. It really, really does. Just have a little faith. So.